Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Thank you very much to every single one of you out there who has subscribed to the channel. Look at that number up there. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. If you're new, come along on this incredible journey with me. Smash that subscribe button. Turn on that little bell notification as well, because I love doing these videos on a regular basis, as you can see right here, documenting my journey with investing, be it through cryptos, dividend stocks, all kinds of stuff to talk about financial freedom and building generational wealth. That is my end goal. So come along this incredible journey. And if everyone could smash that like button, it would really help me and the channel, and I would really appreciate it. It's down there. Doesn't cost you anything either. Thank you very much. Little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and due diligence. It's very important that you do this. I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. Please do your own research and due diligence with any of this stuff. Jump online. It's in the palm of your hand. It's free. You don't have to pay anyone for it. Literally Google everything. Look up all the social media platforms to get confident. Once you have got the confidence to start investing, then you can jump in with that. Golden rule that I live by is I only invest what I can afford to lose, because I don't like losing sleep overnight, believe me. So be very careful. Don't take what I say as financial advice, please. All right. Now that the formalities are out of the way, I'm going to give you a dividend portfolio update, and I'm going to show you my top dividend paying stocks, because this is something that provides me with passive income every single week, and it grows consistently over time, and it's something that I'm very passionate about. So here we go. This is my stake portfolio account, by the way. If you are new to stocks, especially in the US stock market, there is a referral link below for stake. Feel free to use that. If you do sign up with that referral link, we can get a stock in Dropbox, GoPro, or Nike. And yes, I have finally gotten a stock in Nike, which is awesome. It's taken a long time, but I finally did manage to get one. So thank you very much to every single one of you that have used that referral link. And I've got quite a number of stocks in GoPro now, so that's pretty cool anyway. All right, so as you can see here, my dividend portfolio is sitting at $27,350.45 USD, and this is incredible. I started with virtually nothing in this account, and I can tell you that it's taken a long time and a lot of dedication to do this. It does require persistence and dollar cost averaging every single week to get to this point. And yes, it's not a huge portfolio. I understand there's people out there with hundreds of thousands of dollars, but I can tell you, buying US dollars and changing over during last year, 2020, wasn't easy, because the Australian dollars was worth virtually nothing compared to the US dollars. So it took a lot of time and money, believe me. All right, so you can see here, I've had a negative return on the day of $83.37, negative 30%, 0.30%, sorry. But in total, and across my entire portfolio, I've had a total return of 27.03%. Because I started investing in 2020 and bought through all of 2020, the market crashed, and therefore was an incredible buying opportunity, which doesn't happen very often. Believe me, it's like every 10 years or something like that this happens. I took advantage of that. I dollar cost averaging every week, and I have benefited from that by obviously now buying these dividend stocks, and they're going up in value because of the situation last year. Everything crashed, and now it's gone back up to the moon, which is awesome. So I've had a total return of $5,819.62. That is remarkable. That is awesome. You can see here my portfolio today, it's a mixed bag, red and green here. Obviously, I'm not concerned about the price fluctuations with any of these stocks, because I'm a dividend investor. So I'm investing in these stocks, these companies that pay really good dividends. Now, for those of you who don't know what a dividend is, obviously it's something that a company will pay you to hold their stock. Obviously, basically to reward their shareholders for holding onto that stock. And the more stocks you have in that particular company, for example, like Coca-Cola, the more dividends you will receive. And obviously, they pay you on a percentage based on the stocks that you actually hold. So if I go to Coca-Cola, for example, just using this as an example right here, you can see the Coca-Cola is $57 a share. I hold 5.9 shares of Coca-Cola, and they pay a dividend yield of 2.96% annually. So this is really good, guys. And obviously I choose stocks that have a dividend yield between 2 and 5%, which obviously is a great range, because obviously at my age I need to sort of aim towards those higher dividend yields to get the dividends in a lot sooner, rather than going for companies like Apple, which have a really low dividend yield, which means they pay you less, and obviously they reinvest those dividends back into the technology, whereas companies with high dividend yields tend to pay their investors for holding these stocks, which is trade-off kind of thing. Anyway, so this is pretty much the idea behind dividend investing. But nevertheless, these are my top dividend paying stocks. I will show you them now. This is my dividend tracking app that I use on a regular basis. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I found this on the App Store because there was a few websites like Simply Safe Dividends, and a couple of other websites that I've gotten linked below, but this is the best in terms of quickly accessing your dividend portfolio information. And I'll quickly get into this now because it keeps track of your dividends, and whenever you buy a stock, you just simply add what you've purchased and it will calculate how many dividends you are due to receive from that particular company. But I'll show you this nevertheless. Okay, so the annual dividend that I'm receiving at the moment is fantastic. $1,266 AUD every single year. This is growing and compounding over time. This is why I love this. So this is completely passive. So monthly, I'm receiving on an average of $105.54 every month. Daily, $3.47 a day. And the average yield, so that dividend yield, across my entire portfolio, the average is 4.31%, which is fantastic. So these are the dividends that I'm due to receive in 2 days. I'm going to show you this now. This is PG, this is Procter & Gamble, $2.44. Stag is $4.32. OKE is 18 cents. EPR is 5 cents. So we keep going here. HRL is 7 cents, and AbbVie is obviously a medical, and that's $1.98. This is coming in 2 days. My top payers, now I want to show you this as well. So these are my top dividend paying stocks that I love to invest in, and I will continue to add to my positions. ExxonMobil, oil company, everyone knows who ExxonMobil are. If you don't, you're living under a rock. They provide a lot of oil, fossil fuels, petrol, lubricants, all that kind of stuff. ExxonMobil pays me $411.55 a year, and that's based on 86 shares of ExxonMobil. This is in Australian dollars, by the way. SPHD is a great monthly dividend paying ETF. So for those of you who are looking to diversify your portfolio, buying an index fund or an ETF is a great alternative because you don't necessarily have to buy individual stocks. You just buy something like SPHD. This pays you every single month. This dividend comes in every month. And obviously they diversify their portfolio, so you're buying their SPHD, but you're effectively buying the top 50 companies in the S&P 500 that have obviously paid dividends, which is great. So SPHD pays me $151.72 every single year, and this grows as well, and I've got 81 shares of that. Prospect Capital is another one, but this is a risky one that I started investing in a while back when I first started using stake in mid-2019. Prospect Capital is like finance. They invest to companies and businesses and stuff like that. So it is quite risky. They have an extremely high dividend yield, so it is quite risky. But honestly, it has been quite positive with this stock because I thought it was going to crash and they were going to cut their dividend. Turns out they haven't done that, and the price of the stock has actually gone up, which is a thing which is great. So they're paying me $102 a year, $102.52 a year, and I've got 104 shares of Prospect Capital. O Realty is a great one as well. This is a dividend aristocrat. Basically, that means they've been paying dividends for a very long time, and they pay every month as well. This is a REIT, so a residential and a commercial REIT, so real estate investment trust. So they invest in like properties, for big corporations and companies. They buy property, they maintain them. If you're not able to buy real estate, like spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, buying a REIT is a good alternative in my opinion. Obviously, they need to make that decision, but buying a REIT is a good alternative for those who want to get into the real estate market. Can't afford to do that, so this is a great choice as well. They pay me $98.50 every single year. Enterprise Products Partners is a great one as well. It is under the radar for sure. It's fossil fuels. They are mainly in gas pipelines and gas supply and stuff like that. They are obviously jumping into renewables, which is fantastic. I love to see that because it's the way of the future. They pay me $87.22 a year, which is great. And I did reinvest in dividends that I got in last night with that. AT&T is a risky one that everyone's talking about at the moment because they are most likely going to cut their dividends very soon. So I'm just not adding to my position as much to AT&T. They obviously have done some big deals with Discovery and HBO in the US with the TV networks, and they've got obviously the 5G network, the internet, the cellular data and all that kind of stuff. So definitely one that I'm interested in, obviously, but just going to hold off for the moment. I've got $71.68 being paid out every year from that, 25 shares of AT&T. VYM is paying me $64.72. VYM is like the S&P 500 index of high dividend paying companies. Again, another one if you're interested in diversifying your portfolio. VYM is a great option if you're looking for higher dividend yields and obviously diversification, meaning you're buying different sectors and companies across the S&P 500. Stag is another one that's paying me $51.79. This is an industrial REIT, so storage, warehousing, all that kind of stuff. And I believe that they do lease out properties to Amazon. So this is a good one to hold as well, one that is under the radar as well. So they pay me $51.79, 26 shares of Stag. AGNC is like, again, an investment corporation. They provide finance. They pay me $25.11. I've got 12.8 shares of AGNC, and these guys pay monthly as well. Stag, I forgot to mention, does pay monthly. VYM pays quarterly. AT&T pays quarterly, which is 4 times a year. So I've got a few different options here that pay me monthly and quarterly, obviously. Main Street Capital, again, finance sector, they pay me $19.97 a year. I've got 5.96 shares of Main Street Capital. They pay monthly as well. Philip Morris is tobacco. Obviously, everyone knows Philip Morris. If you don't, look them up. Tobacco, basically that. They pay me $19.33 a year, and I've got 2.96 shares of Philip Morris, and they pay a very high dividend, you'll believe it or not. Pembina Pipeline Corporation pays me $14.15, 5.15 shares of that. Coca-Cola is Coca-Cola. They're huge soft drinks around the world, $13.54. Got 5.92 shares of Coca-Cola. Gain, Gladstone Investment Corporation, pays me $11.39. I've got 9.95 shares of that. Kimberly-Clark, tissues, toilet paper, nappies, all that kind of stuff. This is a long-term hold for life, definitely. This ain't going away. It pays me $10.05. I only recently added this to my portfolio, so I'm going to keep averaging into this. 1.62 shares of that. Procter & Gamble, shampoos, toothpaste, all that kind of stuff. These guys have been around for a long time, so they pay me $9.74 a year, 2.06 shares of that. I'm not going to go through all of them, but AbbVie is $7.87. Medical, pharmaceuticals and stuff like that, they are an incredible dividend payer. I've got 1.11 shares of that. Altria Group, obviously tobacco. I'm not sure if they're doing stuff with the wine now. I've seen they're obviously investing in wineries and stuff like that, so it's a good opportunity to check that out as well. Altria Group is a great dividend payer, pays me $7.21. I've got 1.54 shares of that. Obviously, you can see my top 5 are obviously ExxonMobil, SPHD, Prosper Capital, O Realty, EPD, and AT&T, VYM, and Stag. So they're my top payers right there. So that's pretty much it in terms of my top dividend payers. I'm going to show you my portfolio here for a second. So I've got $37,236.86 in Australian dollars. Total return across my entire portfolio has been $7,800, which is incredible. If we go straight to the bottom of this app, and this is why I love this, because you look at the compounding effect of investing in dividend paying stocks. 10 years, it'll be worth $60,000. It'll pay me $4,000 a year. That's if I don't do any more investing, meaning put in my own money, I only reinvest the dividends. And if for 20 years, it'll be worth $186,000 and it will pay me $21,000 a year. That is insane. That's awesome stuff. I love this because it will provide some serious support in the future for your life and whatever your family or whatever you need. So basically, support you. Who doesn't want that? That's incredible. And you can see here the average dividend is $104.54, and these are the dividends that I receive every month. September, $124 is a big one. Obviously, December is going to be another big one, $178, and December, etc., etc. You can see it right there. It increases over time. The more you invest, the more dividends you get out, and just reinvest the whole process by reinvesting dividends. But that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to give you an update in regards to my dividend portfolio because this is something I'm very passionate about. Again, I'm definitely going to be adding to this every single week. I dollar cost average into my dividends. Mainly, obviously, my main dividend payers here, which are obviously ExxonMobil, SPHD, Prosper Capital. I'm not going to be buying any more of O Realty, EPD, VYM, and Stag. Obviously, my big dividend payers, but it's just up to you what you choose to invest in. But definitely want to consider if you're an investor and looking to diversify. Have a look at it. All right, so that's pretty much it. I just want to give an update in relation to my dividend portfolio. Let me know in the comments below if you are a dividend investor or you're interested in dividend stocks. If not, it's all good. All right, thank you very much. Stay safe, guys. Take care. Bye.